Hello, 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 and welcome everybody. Please make sure you smash that like button on your way in. Let people know that we are live so we don't have to continue to go over this and over it again. Hope everybody is having a great night. Now there's a new document that's out, you guys. It has a lot of information in it for us. And I don't think anybody else has covered it yet. I haven't seen anybody covering it yet. Let me know that you're here. Type something to the chat. Hello, hello, is anybody here? Hello, hello, hello. We've got a brand new document that I don't think anybody has seen yet. Can somebody please type to the chat and say hello so I know that I am live? Is everything working right? Somebody type something to the chat. There we go, Kate Bell. Saturday Night Live. Let's go. Yes. You guys know I usually am not live at night, but I just seen this and I seen that nobody else. There we go. Okay, Nana's here. Kate's here. Thank you, you guys. Smash that like, please, on your way in. Okay, I don't know what happened with my other stream that I had up. Bonnie Baker, hello and welcome. Okay, so like I said, we got some new documents that dropped and nobody else has shown them yet. So I don't know if people know that. Let me just see here. Let me just get it up on screen. Okay. Let me share this way first and see if you guys, okay, you guys can see my, okay, I'm going to take this off. Well, I'll leave that there, I guess. Okay, so this is a 14-page document. It was just filed. It was filed on the 29th, but it just went on the record. Nancy, hello. Welcome. Thank you for smashing that like button, you guys. It means a lot. And like I said, I don't think anybody has gone over this yet because there's a lot of information in this document. It's telling us a lot also that there's going to be some unsealing of documents also. But we've got a lot of information in this, you guys. Now, this is Ann Taylor, yet again, that filed this. And I'm telling you, I don't know who she's got working there over at the public defender's office, but the amount of mistakes in this. Now, spelling mistakes is one thing, but when you get a date wrong with something that was filed, oh my gosh, you guys, this is bad. Like, these dates are, you'll see it. As we get to it, you'll see it. So without any further ado, come on, you guys, get that like up, please. It's free to do. Yes, let's get this party started, and we are about to do that. Okay, so let's go with the document. There's 14 pages, and as you can see, look at these ones here, you guys. I'm telling you, you guys are going to love it. Okay, so notice of filing, list of stipulated exhibits for motions to suppress, a motion for a Frank's hearing. Okay, she's still going, you guys. Let me take this off. I think I can. how do I just take that off? I don't think I can, you guys. Well, we'll just have to deal with it. Okay, so here we go, you guys. It says, comes now Bryan C. Kohberger, by and through his attorneys of records and with the stipulation of the state, hereby files list of all exhibits admitted by stipulation during the various motions to suppress. Hey, Belle. Thank you for becoming or for gifting a membership. Whoever got the membership, please thank Kate Bell for that. Fancy Nancy got the membership. Welcome, Fancy Nancy, to the family. Okay, so this is the exhibits admitted. It's by stipulation. Okay, motions to suppress and motions for Frank's hearing held on January 23rd and 24th. We covered both of those. But look at this, you guys. Here we go. Motions for the Frank's hearing. So this is everything that they used to file for a Frank's hearing. Now, some of this is just repetitive, but there's information in here. Let me just make it bigger so you guys can see. Email communications between Detective Payne, FBI agent Volvence, and Latah County Prosecutor's Office. So this is all going to be defendant's memorandum in support for Frank's hearing. Email with additional PC attachment from FBI agent Nicholas Balance to Brett Payne. Email with working draft for search warrant for AT&T from Brett Payne to FBI agent Nicholas Balance. Exhibit A, statement of Dustin Blaker. Who does anybody know who Dustin Blaker is? Kate Bell, Nana, anybody know who Dustin Blaker is? It's an affidavit presented to a judge in Washington. So this was used for support for the Frank's hearing. These basically are all going to be there. I don't know who Dustin Blaker is. Okay, affidavit for search warrant to Google, one on January 3rd, 2023 warrant. Okay, that's good. They got the date right. Affidavit in support of arrest. The transcript of the May 23rd, 2024 for the motion to compel. Transcript of May 30th, 2024 motion to compel. The cast report, the draft, and then the final cast report. Affidavit of Tom Slavinsky. I don't know who that is. Affidavit of Syray. Syray is the one who uses his own, how can you say it, his own formula that he came up with to track GPS tracking and phones and stuff like that, that every code, I guess the prosecution, the courts used to use him a lot before his software was found to be wrong and unreliable. So that's who they have to fight against the prosecution's cast. Okay? Is this Syray. I think he's going to be blown right out of the water. All the courts now have said that they don't support his theories and his stuff that he came up with. He used to be a cop or something. Anyway, he made his own what word am I looking for? Kate, help me out. See, this is why I don't go live at night. His own software. Anyway, Officer Noon's transcript and summary, Detective Mowry transcript and summary. Brittany says, Dustin Blaker is the captain of Moscow. Just Googled it. Okay, thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. Okay, so now we know what that one is there. The statement for Dustin Blaker. Detective Gooch, transcript and summary, emails with vehicle identification expert. Now, these were all used in the Frank's hearing that they had that we weren't allowed to see. The next couple of pages, you guys, are going to be awesome. Brett Payne's IM, instant message communications. The BOLO is be on the lookout. Supplementary report 52 by Brett Payne, read test runs. Sealed transcript of the grand jury for 5/15/2023 and 5/16/2023. Supplemental report 152 by Officer Gunderson, read dog. Screen clip from Officer Noon's body cam video of the dog upon arrival. Return on warrant. AT&T records provided pursuant to search warrant. Celebrate report. And don't forget, this that we're looking at right now was for the Frank's hearing. Department of Justice interim policy. Letter from Latah County. Look at this. Okay, and like I said, spelling errors are one thing, but then when you start getting dates wrong, and this is where it starts, you guys, and I'm going to point them all out because this is a court document. You have put this into the court record, okay? There's spell check, just saying. What is the music in the background? There's music? Okay, hang on, let me turn off music. Stop. Okay, is the music gone? Is the music gone? Vera Moy, so good to see you, my love. We're going over the latest filing. Nobody else has talked about this yet on YouTube. So you're seeing it here first, you guys. This was just filed. Well, actually, it was filed on the 29th, but it just hit the record. And right now we're going over everything that was submitted in support for a Frank's hearing by the defense. Okay, it's gone. Thank you, Fancy Nancy. And right now I'm starting to point out all the errors in here. And like I said, spelling errors are one thing, and this seems to be something that happens a lot with the defense's filings. Prosecuting. And I'm tired, and I caught all this. But when you start getting dates wrong, we got a problem. And you're going to start seeing that, you guys. Okay. So the Latah County prosecuting attorney, I think a rabbit wrote this one. Attorney dated 6/24/24 to Othram regarding databases searched. Transcript from motion to compel hearing on May 30th, 2024. Shoe print outside Dylan Mortenson's room. Transcript of this is AV file. That's like a video file, I think, from 12:30. Mortenson. Order on defendant's 4th and 5th motions to compel. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that is unsealed. Okay. Lab report 28, lab report 29, lab report 30. Sealed letters between Latah County Prosecuting Attorney's Office and the FBI. Sealed letter dated 11/28/2023. So that's November 28, 2023 from FBI to Latah County Prosecuting Attorney. Skivabugazoots, I don't know, CV. And this is Cy-Ray CV. Cy-Ray cases. Now, this is going to be interesting, you guys, when this gets to trial, because like I said, the judges and law enforcement that used to use Cy-Ray and his software, I mean, it's public knowledge. It's out there. Just Google it for yourself. The courts have said that his software is unreliable and not correct. So they canceled their contract with him, I think a year or so ago. And they do not use them anymore, and they do not take his software as reliable. Here's another one. This is supposed to say messaging with pain. Again, another spelling error. Somebody count these. I think we're at 2 right now. Okay, lab report, January 27th, 2023, FBI fibers hair, no connection. Okay, so some of the hairs that they did collect, now we don't know where that was collected, those hairs. I do have the documents with what they collected and where. Now, I think these were from on his pillow at his apartment, I think. Again, February 28, 2023, FBI fiber hair, no connection. So what I think this means is the hairs that they found on his pillow at his house, there was no connection to the victims. Biology analyst notes photos, negative blood. DNA that was collected from January 23rd, 2023. ISP forensics. Interview with Dylan Mortensen on November 17th, 2022. And then interview with Dylan Mortensen again on December 1st, 2022. The FBI SA Hill report regarding video surveillance. Screenshot from Mitch Noon's body camera on November 13th, 2022 at 12:04. This was before the red rooms at 1122 King Road, because this is on the 13th at 12:04. Or is this in the afternoon? Yeah, I guess it would be 00:04, right? So this is at noon, 12:04:55 on the 13th. ISP Forensic Biology Report 33, dated May 23rd, 2023. Okay, so these are the motions, the motion to suppress, read the IGG. This is everything that they filed with it. Now, I do believe a lot of this is going to be released. It's going to be redacted, but it's going to be released. Now, this is where things, I think it's on this page, maybe the next page, that they start messing up dates. I want to see if you guys catch it. Email between Gamet and Mooney, read contract for FBI genealogy. And this is in the defendant's memo in support of a motion to suppress genetic info. Arizona versus Mitchum, opinion from Court of Appeals. And this is in the reply to the state's objection to the motion to suppress the genetic information. Sealed letters between Latah County Prosecuting Attorney's Office and FBI. This is in the defendant's memorandum in support for a Franks hearing, but utilized in the motion to suppress the IGG. Department of Justice interim policy. This was included with the defendant's memorandum in support for a Franks hearing, but utilized also in the motion to suppress the IGG. Colorado versus Phillips, order denying motion to suppress familial DNA search and fruit thereof. So this was in the state's objection to the defendant's motion to suppress the IGG. And the state used this case, Colorado versus Phillips, where the courts denied a motion to suppress familial DNA search and the fruit of the tree thereof, which means anything coming from that information that they got from the IGG. So the state has already said here, look at the courts have already made a ruling on this, and the defense was denied the motion to suppress the IGG in this case that was used. So therefore, everything derived from that was able to be used because that's the fruit thereof. Okay. Nana says, would everyone please go hit the like button? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Nana. Yes, it is free to do. Please smash that like button. Okay, so far they've got things pretty good here, but let's continue. So this is in the defense's motion to suppress the AT&T first warrant. Return of warrant, receipt, and inventory and order. We've got that inventory that they got. And this is in the reply to the state's objection to the defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support re AT&T first warrant. The affidavit for search warrant re AT&T first warrant, that can be found in the state's objection to defense motion to suppress AT&T first warrant. Search warrant re AT&T first warrant dated December 23rd, 2022. And that can be found again in the state's objection to the defense motion to suppress. Is it in this one? I think it's the next page where things get really wonky. Okay, so this is the defense's motion to suppress, read, pen, trap, and trace. Return of search warrant, affidavit, receipt, and inventory in order. And it can be found in the state's, the reply to the state's objections to defendant's motion to suppress. I believe these are all going to be the same. Yes, over here on the left. So defendant's exhibit B, this was on December 23rd, 2022, the trap and trace warrant 509-592-8458 balance. And this is the officer that requested that. Defendant's exhibit C, court entered this as exhibit 2.3, exhibit C, AT&T form with warrant. State's exhibit S1, state for search warrant, affidavit for search warrant, an application for an order for a pen register or a tap and trace device. State's exhibit S2, search warrant and order for a pen register or tap and trace device and non-disclosure order pursuant to IC 186722. So I do believe it's this one. No, the next page. Okay. Here we go. This is the motion to suppress the Pennsylvania search warrant for Bryan Kohberger's parents' residence and for any statements that he may have made when they got him there. Hello, Shannon. Okay, so search warrant for the defendant's exhibit A is a search warrant for 119 Lambston, which is Bryan Kohberger's parents' house. I believe these on the right are all going to be the same with it's just going to be who put what out there. Defendant's exhibit B, arrest. This should be arrest warrant and affidavit for arrest warrant. So who's keeping track of all the errors? Who's out there keeping track of all the errors? I think we're at 4. With spelling errors. We haven't even got to the wrong dates yet. State's exhibit S1, Pennsylvania State Report, initial narrative. State's exhibit S2, Pennsylvania State Police Report, general offense report. State's exhibit S3 is a Pennsylvania State Police Report, general offense report, PSP Special Emergency Response Team event log. Yeah, it's bad. But when it gets worse, you guys, like I said, I'm being petty. Well, not really, because these are court documents. You need them to be correct in spelling and dates. Now, spelling errors are one thing, but when you start making mistakes on dates, this is where you can screw your whole case, okay? You guys know I worked in the legal field over 30 years in criminal law, and I'm telling you, if this would have been me that did this up, I would have been fired, okay? Wait till we get to the dates, you guys. You're gonna, it's mind-blowing. Like, how can you not see this? Application for search warrant is State's Exhibit S4. State's Exhibit S5 is the letter to Detective Payne from Pennsylvania State Police Sergeant Michael Lang. And this is all regarding his parents, the search of his parents' place, right? State's Exhibit S6 is Pennsylvania State Police Report, general offense report regarding custody of Bryan Kohberger. Is this it? Oh, it's coming, you guys. You just wait. Okay, so motion to suppress search warrant for Mr. Kohberger's person. States Exhibit S1, affidavit for search warrant for Bryan Kohberger's person. The pleading was the state's objection to the defendant's motion to suppress and memorandum in support reads search warrant for Mr. Kohberger's person. State's Exhibit S2 is search warrant dated January 5th, 2023, read Bryan Kohberger's person. Well, 1/5/2023, he was already in custody. So I don't get this. He was already in custody. He was arrested on the 29th. He was brought back like within a day or so, and this is January 5th. Right? Maybe refresh your page. Shannon says, I'm at the beginning. Yeah, you can probably scoot the little bar across on the bottom. We are on page 9 of a 14-page filing. State's objection to defendant's motion to suppress a memorandum. Okay, so this is the same thing as this one was. Next page. Is it this page? No. Okay. Motion to suppress research warrant for defendant's apartment. Defendant's Exhibit A. Application for search warrant. Motion and order to unsweel. The rabbit's back. The rabbit is back. Here's another spelling error. Unsweel. Unsweel. Okay, motion in order to unsweel, return. Motion to transfer custody of items. Motion in orders to seal, search warrant, return. So the pleading for that was the motion to suppress and memo in support research warrant for defendant's apartment. State's Exhibit S1 is redacted search warrant for residence in Washington. Well, I've got a copy of that search warrant. So I know I think I got it before they sealed everything. And this was in the pleading, the state's objection to the defendant's motion to suppress and memo in support research warrant for defendant's apartment. State's Exhibit S2, amended statement by Dawn Daniels, Washington State University Police regarding search warrant for the residence. So there was a statement that she made, and then she amended her statement. So, and that's regarding the search warrant for the defendant's apartment also. Is it this one now? Okay, we're getting into the dates now, okay? Motion to suppress cell phone USB Moscow police forensics lab. Affidavit for search warrant and search warrant dated 1/9/2023. Defendant's motion to suppress cell phone USB file and memorandum in support read Moscow Police Forensic Lab warrant dated January 9th, 2023. Okay, here we go. Here we go, you guys. Watch this. This is unreal. I will make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Motion to suppress and memo in support re Apple account federal grand jury subpoena and search warrant dated August 1st, 2023. Okay, so start paying attention to dates here now. Okay, you guys? Defendant Exhibit A, Apple preservation letter dated December 21st, 2022. This is the Apple motion to suppress and memo in support Apple account federal grand jury subpoena and search warrant dated August 1st, 2023. Apple subpoena certification is on January 12th, 2023. Apple motion to suppress and memo in support re Apple account federal grand jury. Okay, so these are some of the some of the pleadings that they did. So this was August 1st. So this was almost a year after he got arrested. This is just this past August. This was the August before. Okay. Apple email. This again, I don't who's keeping track of the spelling errors, because here's another one. Email chain. Either somebody doesn't know how to spell and should not be filling out these forms, but this is getting ridiculous. Chain. Anyway, Apple email chain from 4/7/2023 to 4/13/2023. So this was the pleading. They fought about this on August 1st, 2025. You see this? Account. Regarding the Apple account federal grand jury subpoena and search warrant dated August 21st, 2025. We are in 2025. We are in February of 2025. Do you see what I mean? Apple motion to suppress a memo in support regarding the Apple account federal grand jury subpoena and search warrant dated August 1st, 2025. What? August 2025 hasn't even come yet. So how can there be a search warrant dated August 1st, 2025? And it only gets worse, you guys. Apple, affidavit for search warrant and search warrant from August 1st, 2023. Apple motion to suppress. Can you guys see my, oh, you can. Federal grand jury subpoena and search warrant dated August 1st, 2026. What? A grand jury subpoena and search warrant dated August 1st, 2026. That's a year and 7 months from now. It gets worse. It gets worse. Defendants Exhibit E, Apple affidavit return of search warrant and receipt and inventory dated August 9th, 2023. Apple motion to suppress a memo in support regarding the Apple account federal grand jury subpoena and search warrant dated August 1st, 2027. So, I mean, come on, guys. This is 2024. Whatever this Apple account, they got the search warrant on August 1st, 2024. But then they're saying the search warrant is August 1st, 2025, then August 2026, then August 2027. It like the errors in here are atrocious. States Exhibit S1, affidavit for search warrant Apple dated August 1st, 2023, including Exhibit A, statement of officer, and Exhibit B, receipt for an iPad Pro dated 1/5/18. What? What is this? Exhibit B, receipt for iPad Pro dated 1/5/18. And this, I think they were trying to put one of these the other way and they messed that up too. But what's this? Is that maybe when the iPad Pro was a receipt for it was bought then? And this is all regarding the Apple account federal grand jury subpoena and search warrant dated August 1st, 2024. But they've got all these wrong dates here. They got it. And now they're saying August 2023. So that must have been this one here, the federal grand jury was August 1st, 2023. I don't think they had a second grand jury, so they messed up here too. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, you guys. Search warrant Apple dated August 1st, 2023. So here they got it right. Here they got it right. I don't know if this is the receipt date that the iPad Pro was bought, but I'm assuming it was Bryan's and they checked it. But then they got all these other dates that are right off the wall. I think they just tried to copy their bullets and it added a year each time. Like you can like copy this like this, copy it, or in Word, I think it is, you can add it as another bullet instead of having to retype it all. And each time it did it, it added a year onto it. Like August 1st, 2025 hasn't come yet. They didn't have a grand jury, federal grand jury subpoena in 2024. It was in 2023. And then it just kept adding a year and nobody checked it. But they do get back on par here with the correct dates. Okay, order for return of warrant dated August 14th, 2023. And this again, at least they got the date of the grand jury. I don't know. Thumb drive containing information from Apple. Again, it's when they were fighting about the grand jury and whatever happened there. That was on August 1st, 2023, when they were fighting about the grand jury stuff. Okay. I'm going to make this smaller. Okay. Now, this is the motion to suppress Amazon account, federal grand jury subpoenas, and warrants dated April 26th, 2023 and May 9th, 2023. So these are motions that they filed regarding the grand jury hearing again. Yeah, it's all, they've got so much messed up here. It's unreal. Between the spelling errors and the errors with the dates, it's ridiculous. Okay, Defendant's Exhibit A is Amazon affidavit for search warrant dated April 26, 2023, and amended search warrant dated May 8th, 2023. And this is all in the motions hearing that they had regarding the Amazon account, federal grand jury subpoenas. Okay, so again, about the grand jury. They're saying that all this stuff was shown to the grand jury. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing anymore here. States Exhibit S1. This is March 26, 2023, a search warrant for Amazon. Warrants dated April 26, 2023 and May 9th, 2023. Grand jury subpoenas and warrants. States Exhibit S2, amended search warrant re Amazon dated May 8th, 2023. They have May 9th here. They got warrants dated April 26, 2023 and May 9th, but here they've got it May 8th. The warrant for Amazon, May 8th. So which is it, May 8th or is it May 9th? Like, their dates are so messed up, you guys. Because they're saying here, the Amazon search warrant was May 8th, 2023, but over here they're saying it's May 9th. It doesn't make any sense. Affidavit for search warrant re Amazon, including Exhibit A. So Exhibit A is probably going to be the receipt for the K-bar. Again, these are the dates of the warrants. So I'm assuming that the warrants were May 9th. Because it got May 9th, May 9th, May 9th. So I believe this should have been May 9th, not the 8th. So affidavit for search warrant, read Amazon, including Exhibit A. And I believe the Exhibit A to this is going to be the receipt for the K-bar. Amazon subscription information for Bryan Kohberger. Now, this is the one, if you guys remember, you're going to see it here. This is the state's exhibit. This is the state's exhibit. But these exhibits were used in their motion to suppress, in the defense's motion to suppress. And then some of these also came up in the state's objection to defendant's motion to suppress. So all these exhibits, you'll see here on the left, exhibits are for the motion to suppress the Amazon information, including Exhibit A. Defendant's Exhibit A, affidavit for search warrant. Okay, so this is the state's Exhibit A, because you're going to have the state's Exhibit A and you're going to have the defense's Exhibit A. You know what I mean? Okay, Amazon subscription for information for Bryan Kohberger. So, like I was just about to say, no, these are the state's exhibits, but the defense used them in their motion to suppress the Amazon information that the state got. So, what was I just about to say? Oh, they searched many places that the K-bar knife was sold, and they got search warrants to check all those different places to see if Bryan Kohberger had purchased a K-bar knife and sheath at any of those places, like Walmart, or I don't know if you could get it at Walmart, but fishing shops and this and that. And the one that they are using is Amazon. So I am assuming that that is where they got the receipt for the K-bar knife and sheath, was from Amazon. Okay, so this is the defense's motion to suppress and memorandum in support. Read the Google warrants dated January 3rd, 2023, January 24th, 2023, and February 24th, 2023. So Exhibit A is a Google warrant 1, affidavit for search warrant and search warrant. So this is when the defense went to court on a motion to suppress all the Google stuff that happened, right? The searching of Bryan Kohberger's Google stuff. Google warrant 2 and the affidavit search warrant and search warrant. Google warrant 3, affidavit for search warrant and search warrant. Return for Google warrant 3, receipt and inventory for Google warrant 3, email between Lawrence Mowry and Google. So I am assuming there's something here also on Google that they found in the third warrant. Kate Bell, thank you. Whoever got the membership from Kate Bell, please thank her. Oh, Christine S. got it. Christine S. received a membership from Kate Bell. Thank you so much, Kate Bell. You are amazing. It says 14 pages, but the 14th one, I guess this is it. This is 14 out of 14. So all of these things, from what I am understanding, is everything, all of this, and I'm scrolling backwards through it. So if you guys do want to rewatch it again later, you can go back and pause it so you can read everything on here and see all the mistakes and everything that were made. So what I am understanding, let me just pull this up again. And let me see. This record, you guys, is so long. Okay, I gotta make this bigger because I can't see a dang thing. Okay. Okay, so there was supposed to be a hearing on April 3rd. And the court filed, okay, let's get rid of this one. And I'll bring up this. And it's not just the defense that does it, you guys. Let's bring this up. So this is an order extending the deadlines to file motions in limine and resetting the hearing. The court having before it the stipulated motion to extend the deadline to file motions in limine and good cause appearing, now therefore it is hereby ordered that all motions in limine shall be filed no later than February 24th, 2025. All responses shall be filed no later than March 17th, 2025, and any replies shall be filed no later than March 17th, 2025. You see this here? The judge even makes an error, okay? Or whoever is typing up Judge Stephen Hippler's paperwork, they made an error right here because all the motions have to be filed by February 24th. All responses to those motions have to be filed no later than March 17th. And then any replies to those responses have to be filed no later than March 17th. That gives you that day to get them looked at and responded to and filed. So what happened was, let me just bring this up. Okay, so let me just bring this up. So the judge did correct himself because this is the amended order. Okay. And the dates are still the same here. That all motions have to be filed by February 21st. All responses shall be filed no later than March 17th, and any replies be filed no later than March 24th. It's further ordered that the hearing date to hear all motions in limine shall be rescheduled for April 9th. So I do have that changed on my calendar. It was supposed to be April 3rd, and they will also go into April 10th if need be. So there's that. Let me see what else is here, you guys. Where is that order? Hang on, let me just see here. I think it's this one. Okay, here it is here. Okay, so you do remember on, oops, you guys can't see it. Hang on. No. Okay, so do you remember on the 23rd, 90% of that we didn't get to see because it was under seal? So what the judge has done is he has made an order regarding the January 23rd, 2025 hearing transcript. The court reporter assigned to the hearing in this matter on January 23rd, 2025 shall prepare a verbatim transcript of the portion of the hearing that was closed to the public. Upon completion of the transcript, the parties will have 14 days to identify those portions of the transcript that should be redacted from public disclosure, providing a basis for the same. Thereafter, the court will release to the public a redacted transcript of the previously closed portion of that hearing. So all those things that we seen, that we just went through, we should be able to see. Find out what they were about, everything. Because I do believe that they did record it So I don't know how they're going to redact. Maybe they'll just bleep out certain things if it's going to be a video, or if it's going to be just the transcript that we get. If we get a transcript, man, it's going to be 1,000 pages, I'm telling you. So the court reporter has to make a transcript of everything that was done that day that we didn't get to hear. And then the prosecution and defense are going to be able to go through that transcript, redact anything that should still be sealed, like maybe somebody's name or address or phone number or something like that. Whatever needs to be redacted to protect those people will be redacted. But we should get everything that was shown. And I just showed you the whole 14-page list of everything they used at that hearing. So are we going to be able to see all that stuff? I hope so. And if so, I am going to say I'm sticking to that Amazon is going to be a K-bar knife. And I've said it before, you guys, it's like for the people that really, truly, truly believe that Bryan Kohberger is innocent, give me 2 seconds. For those who believe that Bryan Kohberger is innocent, I've got something to ask you, because I know there's lots of people that do believe he's innocent, but just give me 1 second. Okay. Yes, it is outrageous. I don't think it's going to be denied, but it's going to be brought up, right? Okay, so I think I brought this up before, and my whole thing, I know if I was representing Bryan Kohberger and Bryan told me I didn't do this, it wasn't me. And if they do have evidence, we already know they got the receipt that he bought the Dickies, right? That jumpsuit thing, which doesn't have a place for a belt on it. Okay, let me just see if I can bring that up. Hang on. Dickies, here they are here. Come on. Nope, that's not the ones I was looking for. I think, is this them? Hang on. Okay, here they are here. No, that's not them. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds, you guys. Okay, here they are. Okay, let me share my screen with you. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here are the Dickies. There's no place for a belt in these, okay? They're like a work coverall, and there's no place to put a belt on these. So that's why I assume either in this pocket or I think there's a pocket on the side. Let's see. Yeah, see, there's a pocket right here. It's hard to see in this picture, but there's they're almost like a painter pant. You know what I mean? So you could shove your ruler or something in this pocket here. I think that's where he shoved the sheath, and it came out because there's nowhere to put a belt on these. So he wouldn't have used the belt clip thing. You know what I mean? Like the sheath is made to go on a belt. So you can just flip open that clip and pull the knife out, right? But this, there's nowhere on these where you can put a belt. So I think he shoved it in this long pocket in the side. Yeah, sometimes they have a hammer hoop, yes. But on the other side, there's a longer pocket. I'm trying to, let me see if I can't get another picture of them. Okay, let me see here. Is this going to show it? Oh yeah, this one shows it. Okay, let me show you this one. These are the jeans, the jean ones. You see this long pocket here? Here's the loop where you can put a hammer. I'll show you that. But here's that long pocket. There's nowhere to put a belt. So I think he shoved it in this long pocket part. Okay, so here's the front. And here's the other side. See, here's that loop where you can hook your hammer on. And then on the other side, there's this long pocket. And that's what I think he did. I think he shoved it in that long pocket and it came out in the struggle. Probably when he reached across Maddie. We know that by what was either accidentally released or released on purpose, that Kaylee was up in the corner of the head of the bed, up in the corner. That's where he attacked her. She was like crunched right up in that corner. So he had to, and we know that Maddie was on the outside. So he had to go across Maddie to get to her. Is that when it fell out and was found, but it fell where it fell, right? Because don't forget, he had to go across Maddie to get to Kaylee, who was up in the corner head part of the bed, all crunched up, trying to protect herself, right? And in that struggle, that's where it probably fell out. Yes, they do sell them in black. I was trying to find them in black. Here you can only get them. Let me see if I can find them in black. The thing is, was showing them in black. Yes, right here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I can't show you there because it has my address. It goes to Amazon. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can get them on. Okay, here they are here in black. That's Jean. Hang on. Oh, yes, that's them. Okay. Oh, that's women's. Hang on. Let me get the men's. Here we go. Okay, just let me make sure that... Okay. I just want to make sure my address isn't showing you guys. Okay, share. Okay, so here they are. You can get them in black right there. So there they are in black. Okay. Same thing with the loop there and the long pocket here. You see on this side. So you can barely see the pocket, but there's a pocket there. We've seen it on the jean ones. Sounds funny on 2K. Huh? So what I do believe is not this hammer, not that little loop, but the long pocket on the other side. You can see it better in this color here. There's the loop for the hammer. There's that long pocket. Okay, on the other side. So that's what I believe is he had shoved it in there. Now, what I was getting at for those, yes, they do have a full body one too. Hey, Shannon's Copper. I can pull that one up. Hang on. Let me pull up. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up the full body ones. Here's the full body ones. Now, I don't know if these are Dickies. Hang on, let me share it with you. Okay, so here are the full body ones, you guys. Here's the full body ones. So it could have been this one too, but as you can see, there's nowhere to put a belt. Now, I don't know if this one has got that side pocket. Let me see. I don't see the side pocket there. And these are Dickies too. So it could have been these, you guys. They come in black, but they don't have that side pocket. Yeah, these are Dickies. The same as the last ones I showed you. The men, these are the ones that I had showed you. Right here. And they have, I think it's there. No. There's that side pocket I was talking about here. And these ones don't have anywhere to put a belt either. And these are Dickies also. Okay, there's the Dickies thing there. But what I'm saying, you guys, is they have a receipt of him buying these Dickies, right? They also, I think, have found on Amazon where he purchased a K-bar knife and sheath. So if I was his lawyer, I would have been saying, look here's the Dickies he bought. Here's the K-bar knife and sheath that he bought. You got the wrong guy. But they haven't done that. They're not just saving something like that for trial, you guys. Okay? They're not. If Bryan could produce these Dickies and the K-bar knife and sheath that he purchased, I don't know what I don't know. But the thing is, they got his DNA on the knife sheath on the snap. And regardless of how they found Bryan Kohberger, let's just leave that out for now, how they found him by the IgG and all that stuff. It doesn't change the fact that Bryan Kohberger's DNA is on that knife snap, the sheath snap. Nobody else's DNA is on that sheath. A single source. A lot of people are saying, oh, touch DNA. It could have been transferred there by anybody. It was a single source DNA, which means there was nobody else's DNA on that. So even if I had touched Bryan Kohberger and then I touched that knife sheath and left Bryan Kohberger's DNA on it, mine would be there too. It's a single source DNA. And we don't even know if it's touch DNA, right? We don't know what it is. Is it some of his own blood? I don't know. We don't know what it is. People have just run with certain theories, and we don't know yet. Tanel Ria says, state refuses to hand over the work up for that DNA profile. No, I think they've explained it, and they've explained it over and over how they got it. It was all submitted to the judge, to Judge John Judge. Remember, it was in camera in his quarters. He went over it, and that judge is the one who had said these parts can be released to the defense, but the family tree and all that stuff wasn't going to be. And like I said, there's so many court cases, you guys, where um, judges have ruled that the use by the FBI of IgG is okay. A lot of lawyers have fought it and were denied. The state has given over what they got from the FBI. The FBI don't have to hand over shit. That's the bottom line of it. Um, so everything that the FBI did give to the prosecution, which is whatever they decide they wanted to give to the prosecution, that's what the prosecution got. Carol says some of my messages are disappearing. I don't know why. If you use certain words, YouTube automatically takes them off, but I don't see. Let me see here. Um, let me just pull up. Yeah, I don't see any of the mods removing comments, so I just pulled up my YouTube studio. And none of the mods have been removing anything, so that's YouTube itself. Okay, let me see where I was. Yeah, and that just doesn't happen. Shannon says they are construction clothes. They use an external belt. There's no, yeah, they would use, exactly. I was going to say there's no belt on them, Shannon. But yeah, the electricians have their own big, huge, those big, huge, they got everything but the kitchen sink. They complain about us women and our purses, right? Well, you should see, I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of those carpenter or electrician's belts. They've got everything in there but the kitchen sink. So yes, lots of ways to carry those things. But yes, they are used as construction clothes. And they're used as construction clothes, you guys, because oil doesn't go through these. Like it protects your skin and body from oil and grease and everything getting through and onto your clothes underneath or onto your skin. So isn't that lucky for Bryan Kohberger? Uh, Tanoa Rhea says there is still doubt about the DNA. 22 requests. The requests that are put into the record are to keep it on the record. That is like when they're making requests for discovery. I think they're past 22, actually, if that's what you're talking about. That's not uncommon in, especially in cases like this. That's just them putting the prosecution on notice, like, hey, if you've gotten anything new or if you've found anything new in your paperwork that we don't got yet, we want it. And it's just keeping the record active. So in other words, like it's keeping it on the record that they continue to want discovery if any more comes in or if they happen to find any discovery that should have been turned over that wasn't. I'm not getting anything to approve or delete your message, Carol. Yes. Nope. All I said was BK cough them up. He doesn't have them. Yeah. And that's what I'd say. Like, if I was his lawyer, I'd be saying, Bryan, okay, you didn't do this. Okay, we don't know how your DNA got on that sheath, but give us your knife and sheath and dickies so we can show it to the prosecution. Say, here, look at here's his stuff, but they don't have it. Why? Because he doesn't have it anymore. If he doesn't have it anymore, why? Where'd it go? You just bought it, and those knives aren't cheap. Dickies aren't cheap. So where did it go? Where is it? Why are they gone? Especially, with the evidence that they have of the car and this and that. And we'll see all the evidence, you guys. Where is it? And it just happens that somebody was totally dressed in dark clothing You got a receipt for Dickies, for dark colored Dickies that are missing. They got receipts for the K-bar knife and sheath that are missing, and that those things happen to be used in this crime, and you happen to be seen in that area. Your GPS happens to put you, it's just, there's no way one guy could be so unlucky. And then on top of all that, how did your DNA get there? Right? Yeah, no. Hello, Summer Dawn. Um, yeah, I've been looking I just brought up my YouTube studio, and I don't see any of the mods deleting comments or anything like that, you guys. So it's YouTube. YouTube has been really picky lately, and it's going to get even worse. Us creators just got updates yet again of new rules. Carol says, computer demons. Janelle says, Carol, click the 3 bars in the top right corner and select all messages. Yeah, it's live chat. Make sure you got live chat selected at the top of your chat screen. 2 emotion. Yeah, like it's similar like a tool belt, a man's tool belt. Shannon says, not sure I spelled that right, but FBI can supply info via 2 emotion. The FBI cannot be forced to turn over anything. If they don't want to turn it over, you ain't getting it. No matter how many court orders you get, it doesn't matter. The FBI don't have to turn over a damn thing if they don't want to. Right? And that's, like the prosecution's on the raw end of the stick there, because what can they do? If they don't have it, they can't give it. Right? Yeah. And I believe that it was discarded just as he went outside of Moscow to where his phone came back on near Genesee, Idaho. Somewhere in that area there is where I believe he disposed of everything. Can I see if they're flame retardant? Let's see. Here's a classic piece you should have in your wardrobe. Dickies men's classic bib are the hard workers staple, trusted by makers and shapers since 1922. Wow. Wow. That's literally a century of quality workmanship and brand you won't want to miss out. This pair of duck and denim overalls will make sure you keep all your handy tools well handy. Legs are wide enough for wearing with work boots. Whether you trade, whatever your trade project or work site, you can trust these to stay comfy and durable. Cross product details. Material. Okay, well, let's Google it. Are Dickies coveralls flame resistant? You can tell that Google listens to you because all I put in there, I said it out loud. I read Summer Dawn's comment. Willow, can you see if they are flame retardant? And I put in the Google search bar, are Dickies coveralls, and what popped up before I could even type anything else? Flame resistant. Okay, so let me share this. Okay, it says Dickies everyday flame retardant coveralls, various colors. This flame retardant coverall is part of our extensive Dickies everyday collection of work clothing, a competitively priced overall that offers protection against heat, flames, welding, and allied processes, as well as having electrostatic properties. Are they waterproof? The durable water repellent DWR exterior shell ensures you can wear your coverall in a variety of work environments. Multiple pockets help you keep. So yeah, I guess they these are waterproof and padded. But yeah, I know that they repel wetness because my ex used to wear these, and he's a tractor trailer mechanic, and he wore these because the grease and everything and oils and stuff like that didn't go through them. Now, now, if I would have known, I could have tested to see if I would have known how things would have turned out with him. I could have tested whether they were flame retardant. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Just joking. They said it wasn't him. He was stargazing, and the GPS and everything shows he was nowhere near that area where he says he was. The GPS shows him 99% of the night in Idaho, except for when he crossed over to go back home after the red drums. Some John says, because if they are, he didn't burn them. So where did he hide them? I think he just buried them. I think he thought he was going to get away with that, and he was going to go back and get that K-bar once things mulled over. You know what I mean? I think he was going back to get at least the knife. I don't know if he'd take the dickies. He'd probably just leave them buried. And out there, it's so vast out there. I can show you. I'll show you the area which I think he hid these things. Let me just pull it up here. Oh, you guys can't see. Hang on. Okay. See, this is where Wawawe Park is over here. Let me take this off the screen. This is where Wawawe Park is. He said that he was over here, right? This red dot here. Okay, why is my cursor not showing? Okay. Okay, so he leaves, he comes down this way, okay, down here. I'm going to zoom in because as you can see, there's like a lot of buildings and stuff here, right? As you travel down, there's still a lot of buildings and stuff. He's going to want to get somewhere where he can like kind of pull off a little bit without being seen. Like this area here would be good to pull off on, and I'll show you why. I think, hang on. I can see I've got between this dot here or this dot here and here, that they need to search all in here. But this, an area like this would be good, and I'll show you why. See what I mean? And remember, this is at night, so he doesn't want anybody seeing his headlights. Like, look at this. If he was to throw something in this bush or bury something in this bush, nobody's ever going to find it. Nobody cuts this lawn or anything around this. He could have put it in a spot like that. He could have, you know, anywhere like that. See, like how these areas here are never cut or anything? I'm so far behind in chat, you guys. Hang on, let me get down to the bottom here. See this? In areas like this, he could bury it back in here. It's never cut. And if there's enough brush, you wouldn't see anything, right? He could have, let me see, gone off the road a bit. Like this is usually cut. I think this is like wheat or something. But places like this in here, you wouldn't see it. Maybe that's not a good example, but this is the way he traveled. So I would be going up and down here. See, like areas like this. This is what I mean. See this? Even in the winter, you would not see something down in, because this is a gully, right? Don't forget, there's like a ditch down there. If he threw it in here, you would never see it. Especially with dark clothing and a small, like, well, I mean, it's not like 10 feet big. You know what I mean? Like a knife is small enough that you could hide something in the bushes like this. And because this is a ditch and this isn't kept up, like this isn't cut. People don't cut this. Especially in big bushes like this. Could he have gone in there and hidden it back in here? And then by the time winter comes, all the brush and everything else, the sticks and twigs would still cover it. These would be the places that I would be searching, is stuff like this. See how some of these trees are growing up on the thing here? There's a ditch down in here. That's where I would have put it, somewhere down in here. He could have got in there, put it in here. And even once the leaves all fall, the leaves would help cover it up. And it's dark, right? The dickies are dark. They wouldn't be easily spotted. And this stuff here, this brush and that, is never cut. And that's what I'm saying. There's so many places. So what I'm saying is, let's get that off. Is what I'm saying is, by the time he gets out of town, okay, see, here he's in, there's still too many people here. As you get up here, it starts getting desolate. And I'm saying in between this area and here, maybe even up into here, if nothing was found there, this would be the first area because you want to get rid of it as soon as you can. I would still continue to search up in these areas, 5 feet out on each side of the road. You know what I mean? Like places like this. He's not going to at night have his headlights where anybody can see his headlights stopping. So places where there's no, like this here. Let's go down and see that. Places like this where he could pull off, hide it up in there. Not so much there. But places like this where he could pull off and go and hide it back in the trees or whatever. That's what I would be searching. I wouldn't be searching like all of this here because you could see it's cut and everything. But places like this that don't get cut, that are close to the side of the road, like even like down here. He's coming this way, the way this truck is coming. I'm going in reverse here. See, like places like that, like this over here, because this is also like Sort of like there's a big gully on the other side here. No, there looks like a house or something there, so he probably wouldn't have thrown it there, but you know what I mean. That's what I would be searching. Because his phone, see, this is one of the places that I was drawn to, is right here. If I was ever to go out there, see places like this, nobody goes in there. He could have stopped on the side of the road, ran down there, threw it in there, and then continued on his way down here. It's places like this that I would be searching. I just lost my maps. I just lost my maps. I just lost my photo. I don't know what just happened there. I'm getting an updated graphics card, you guys, so. Shannon says, apologies if I seem short or rude. I'm on a phone. No. Don't you worry. You're good, Shannon. I don't know what happened to my thing in the middle here, you guys. I have no idea. In my heart of hearts, I believe he had a place ready and waiting for him to dispose of the evidence. I could very well be. But like I said, I just lost my maps. My graphics card isn't good, you guys. I got a new one coming tomorrow. I am doing the mini reads tomorrow, so if you guys want your very own mini read, come and see me 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We are here, and I will be doing reads for you guys. Okay, let me refresh this and see what happens. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, my computer is. We'll do funny cards tomorrow, Kate. After the reads, we will do the funny cards. I can't do them right now because my camera just went out. My camera's not connecting for some reason. I just lost my maps and everything. It's my graphics card that keeps messing up, and I got a new one coming. It should be in tomorrow. Expensive. It was almost $300, but if that doesn't work with this not happening, because now the internet I've got is fiber optics, the best you can get. It's fast, it's quick, it's fast, so it's not my internet. Excuse me, it's my graphics card. So I am getting that changed tomorrow after the lives, but I will be here live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern to do mini reads for you guys. So if you want your very own mini read, come and get one tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. I sound better. I am feeling a lot better, Summer. I'm getting over a cold again, but the doctor put me on this new nasal stuff and inhalers, and they've been working really great. So, thank you, Shannon. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, a lot of people are here for the true crime stuff, but what it is, Shannon, is what I do is if I do a read on a case, I follow it right through. If it goes to court and everything, I cover everything from the reads right through to court. And then we get to also see when, the court case is going on, how accurate my reads actually were. I'll make a believer out of you, Shannon. Go back and watch my read on December 6th that I did on Bryan Kohberger, and I said the police know. They have something, and the police know. I described Bryan Kohberger to a T. Said he was some kind of worked at the university, gave lectures and stuff like that. This is before we even knew Bryan Kohberger existed. The read, I believe it was on December 6th or December 9th. Just go to my page and search Bryan Kohberger and find the one. It was either December 6th or 9th. And in that read, I described Bryan Kohberger to a T, and we didn't even know Bryan Kohberger then. And I said the police had something, and they just weren't sharing it. Well, they did. They had the sheath. And we didn't know. We didn't know nothing. We didn't even know anything about the car at that point. So, yeah, I'll make a believer out of you. Well, you're very welcome, Shannon. Well, I appreciate you, too. And yes, Summer Dawn says, thank you for being here. Yes, I scare myself sometimes, I'm telling you. Okay, you guys, so we're going to, yeah, it's either December 6th or December 9th. Here, let me see if I can find it for you. Let me go out here. If I can find it, I will pin it. Here it is right here. It's Idaho 4 arrest is coming. Let me just get the link for you. I'm going to get the link. I'm going to get the link for you right here, and I'll put it in chat. There's the link to it. Go check out that read, Shannon. And even if you pop in tomorrow just to let me know you checked it out, tell me what you think. And I mean, the date and everything is on it. Here, I'll bring it up. Hang on a sec. If I can share it without. Okay, so I'll go here. See here, when I click on it, it says, oh, December 8th, sorry. If you can see right here, it says 41,000 views streamed 2 years ago. If you can see my mouse. If you click on that, like if you just put your mouse over top of it like I'm doing 2 years ago, it gives you the date. Streamed live December 8th, 2022. So that was long before we knew who Bryan Kohberger was. His name was never even mentioned. We didn't know nothing about the car at the time, nothing. So you never have to check out another one of my reads if you're not into that, Shannon. But that's this one read. I want you to check it out and let me know what you think of it. And like I said, this is long before we knew anything. We didn't even know Bryan Kohberger existed. And that was December 8th, and it said arrest coming. He was arrested 21 days later. Summer Dawn says, I noticed Nana's wings and was like, oh no, I didn't change my payment. Where's your wings, Summer Dawn? You should be pretty close to being a full angel now, Summer, because you've been here quite a while. You should be pretty close to having your full wings. Okay, let me see if I can get back now into my... There we go. Okay. Yeah, it was... See, there's my memory, Shannon. It was December 8th. Sorry. Let me be frank. Hello. Oh. Summer says, If I lived out there, I'd be going right to where she said to look in Heartbeat. Yeah, I'd love to go out there. I'd love to make a trip. If I had people that would go with me, I would go. And like I said, I would search all along that road in between those blue dots I got, because his phone came back on in Genesee. He turned his phone. He waited to turn his phone back on for a reason, and there was an extra 10 minutes. Okay, because in the maps when we went through it, and did the directions and that, it should have taken him X amount of time to get there, and it took him 10 extra minutes to get there. So I believe he stopped somewhere, and that's when he buried the stuff, right? Shannon says, I'm going to watch it next. Let me know what you think about it, Shannon. You're very welcome, hon. Just makes it easier for you to find. Kate Bell says, I need to renew, but I love gifting too. Well, thank you, Kate Bell. I appreciate you so, so, so much. Yeah, because I usually don't come on at night, but I wanted you guys to be the first ones to see this paperwork and that, because I didn't see anybody else showing it. So what the court documents are saying, I don't know if I showed it to you guys, but there was an order. I did show it, the order made by the judge that said this is going to be released. What we talked about on the 23rd, that was, that the public couldn't see. We're going to release that transcript. So get it done, go through it, let us know what needs to be redacted, because it's going to be released. So it's supposed to be released within 14 days of that date, which was, I think, the 20 something. Let me see if I can pull it back up. Let me see when he made that order. Oh my God, scrolling through this guy's record, court file, you guys, it's like, I've never seen one this long. Okay. Let me just find it now. Hang on a second. Okay, so it was ordered on let me just see. Okay, here it is here. I'll show it to you again. Here it is here. And the judge is saying, go through it, because you got 14 days to identify the portion of the transcript that should be redacted from public disclosure, providing a basis for the same. So they got to explain why they need certain things redacted. Thereafter, the court will release to the public a redacted transcript of the previously closed portion of the hearing. And what was closed was everything we had gone through at the beginning of this live. And this was, he signed this on the 27th day of January. So 14 days from January 27th, we should be able to see all of this stuff. Kate Bell says, yeah, everything is messing up. It's my graphics card, you guys. When I got way too many things open at the same time, my graphics card just says, like, what the F are you doing, Willow? I'm sleepy. I don't want to work. But I do have a new graphics card coming tomorrow. So, as per usual, when we do our lives, you always hear the ding dong. And that will be Amazon delivering it. I went to every store. It's weird. I went to Best Buy. I went to Staples. Where else did I go? Walmart. And nobody sells graphic cards in the store anymore. You can go on our site and order it, but we don't have them in store. What? Like, here I am driving around, like my Jeep is a beast on gas, driving from one end of the city to the other to all these different stores where they sell computer parts and stuffs, to try and get a graphics card so I'd have it ready and everything for this weekend. But no, you can't buy it in store. You got to order it online. So it was easier just to order it from Amazon. The G-Force. It's supposed to be the best one, so it was pricey, but I want everything to work well. Summer says, oh, Kate's in Michigan. I was close to Michigan when I was closer to Michigan when I was living in Hamilton. I think I've been to Michigan a couple times. Born and raised in Hamilton, so it's not, Hamilton and Michigan isn't far. Like, I'm up near Ottawa now, it's a lot farther away. I fell in love with Michigan when we visited. It's beautiful, yes. Yes, please visit. The west side. The west side. Moving on up. Oh no, that's Philly. Never mind. What do you guys think about all these plane crashes happening? Like, oh my gosh. Oh, east side. Moving on up to the east side. Shannon says, where are you, Shannon? I'm having my first snow day of the year on the west coast of Canada. You're at Fraser Valley? Well, Shannon, I'm on the east coast of Canada. I'm near Ottawa, our nation's capital. And we've got dumped on a couple times, and we're supposed to be getting dumped on again on Tuesday, Wednesday. But yeah, BC is gorgeous, you guys, gorgeous. I've been to Penticton, and I've been to, oh gosh, I forget the name of it now. Prince Rupert, I don't know. It was Prince something, and Penticton. And it's just beautiful. Summertime says we just dug out of snow. Oh yeah, there's I had to sit on my hands, I'm telling you. There's a store that opened not far from me that sells crystals and everything, and cards, decks. And I have to stay out of there. I think I spent like $800 there in like 2 months. Yeah. To me, I think the last one, the one that happened with the medivac or whatever that helicopter was, I think that was an accident. I think he climbed too fast and he nosedived. But the other one, I pulled cards on it, you guys, and it was no accident from what my cards say. I'm just going to leave that there. Nina says, yep, no, they're not. I hope you're doing well, Nina. I hope you're feeling good. And Shannon Scopper says, I know, poor babies just starting their life. Yes. Okay, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up. It is 8 o'clock. I'm going to go jump in the shower and then get the heating pad on my back, so I'm ready to go for you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, right here. If you want your own mini read, come and get it. We'll be here. So I will wrap it up like I always do, you guys. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody, for being here and watching. I got the best mods around. I got the best subscribers around, members, you name it. We're a good group here. And I appreciate each and every one of you, especially the mods, for keeping things on track. So I love you guys to the moon and back. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, right here, if you want your very own mini read. See you guys then.